And we're live.
She'll be 99 in January. This bitch is 16 months from triple digits.
I hope she doesn't make it.
Yeah, I bet she. Well, I mean, the odds are against her.
How's she doing, though? Because I feel like she had a career resurgence 5 years ago or something like that, where everyone loved her.
So she, I don't remember what award show she was at, but this is maybe like a year ago. But she was accepting some Lifetime Achievement Award or something. I don't know. But they put that nut job on stage. She's lost the plot.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She lost it in like the last 3 years. She was just like, thank you for award good.
Is it that bad for real, or are you kind of like playing it up?
I'm playing it up a little. It was bad though. Like it was so bad that you're just like, is this one of those shows where they like play the music and usher them away after a while? Are they going to play the music? Please play the music. Oh, she doesn't know that that's music. Oh, she's dancing to the music. Oh no, like it was bad.
It's a weird thing when people get that old, because it seems like any day their switch could just get turned off. Any day.
Yeah.
Even if they seem healthy, just, you know, that's the end.
That's what's going to happen to Biden.
I was actually thinking about him when I said that, but not just him, both of them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're both old enough.
Yeah.
I love that like alternate reality in which Biden has his meltdown like 5 minutes before a debate stage and comes out with a handful of his own shit. That would be just such a wonderful thing to see happen. Like, would they cut away?
Would you still vote for him?
Of course they would cut away.
I'm not allowed.
Oh, right.
Would he still?
Yeah, and
win?
I'm voting in solidarity with Kyle this year by not voting. So yeah, there's so many Betty White clips. I don't know where the one is where she apparently is off a rocker.
Google Betty White retarded.
Georgia's halfway a battleground state this year.
Maybe Betty White crazy.
It's kind of like North Carolina, where it's only a battleground state if it's kind of leaning one way already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no battleground states slowly becoming more red. Like it's already been won. Like after 2024, there will never be another Republican president. It's just not going to happen.
That's totally untrue. And I also disagree.
Florida's turning blue. Texas is turning blue.
Florida went red last time.
Yeah, but look at like the amounts that they go. Like it's all inching towards more blue. Like Florida will, after Texas, be the next giant state to go blue. Like, could you imagine 10 years ago telling someone, yeah, Texas is going to be a swing state-ish in 10 years? They'd say, you're crazy. You're a madman. That could never happen. And here we are, you know?
So Iowa is more red than it's been in the last 20 years. Ohio's more red than it's been in the last 20 years. Maine is. Michigan is.
Well, Maine, that's, of course, Maine is.
Why would Maine be, of course?
And Maine is a very, like... Well, I mean, most like Republican voters are white, and Maine is a very white state.
And then
Maine,
those states moved a ton more red. Minnesota, Nevada, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and Wisconsin moved a little more red over the last 20 years. And then Arizona, Georgia, and Texas have moved a little more.
Where are you seeing this?
I'll give you the article. I was just reading about this the other day.
Because, like, I mean, if you're including like Maine and little states, like that's not going to add up to the difference in Florida and Texas. Like,
can't Maine like cast for two candidates too?
I mean, wasn't California pretty solidly red up until Reagan's mass amnesty thing, and that turned it blue?
Actually, I don't know about that. California is not mentioned in this as one of the states that's changing, but you can scan down and look at the pictures. It gets you most of what the article is.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying, like Republicans are not going to win anymore. Like they barely skirted by with Trump. There's this narrative that Trump absolutely trounced her in some circles. That's not true. Like, yeah, like the Republican Party is not going to be viable after this next election. I don't think.
That would shock me.
That's quite a prediction.
Yeah. I've heard it before. I heard it when Obama won. Like Republicans were like trounced. They were never coming back. Not only did Obama win, but the demographics were changing and such, and that like blue people were having more babies and this and that. And
that's true.
Well, Trump is president.
That's true, but like he barely skirted by. No one expected him to. I'm saying that like this is not going to happen again. And if it does happen again, this is the very last time.
Huh. Yeah, I doubt it.
It's looking around.
I'm not making a hard and fast thing. I'm just saying that's my assumption. Like it looks bad for the red boys out there, the Republican Party, which, the Republicans don't get shit done, so fuck them. Like it doesn't seem like anything, is going to
Both
change.
sides feel that way.
Like
Both sides feel like their side sucks at fighting. That's been my observation. But both sides feel like their own side. Like I feel like Democrats always fucking lose. The best Democratic ads I see on TV right now are by Republicans. They're the "We Go Low, so you don't have to," like the Lincoln Project and the Republicans against Donald Trump. Like those ads are meat for the blue side. And I don't know. They fight half-assed. The Democrats, I'm like, they always lose. The Republicans have the House. I'm sorry. They have the Senate. They have the judicial branch, and they have the executive branch at the same time. All the Democrats have are the House. And then I talk to Republicans, and they're like, we always lose. We can't do this. The whole nation. And I'm like, man, everyone thinks they suck.
But it seems like two sides of the same coin. Like Republicans lose 100% of the time on social issues. There's not a single social issue that's gone back to the way conservatives want it for the last 70 years or so. Democrats lose every time on economic issues. It's always tax cuts for the rich. It's always what, the people paying and buying politicians want. And so that's what it seems like. And so it's almost like both sides can be accurate in that regard, where the Democrats can be like, all of this global healthcare, all this stuff we want, we've been saying this for decades. Nothing has been done. We get red meat 6 months before an election, and that's it. And Republicans are like, whoa, we're trying to be conservative, and nothing's been conserved. And so I can see why both sides could accurately.
You know what
say
social issue the Republicans are winning on? I think guns. I feel like concealed carry in the last 20 years has just exploded to almost every state. Kyle probably knows this better than me.
Yeah, that's a good example. The gun one. I can't think of any others.
Yeah, the only thing we've lost in the last 12 years is bump stocks that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And even that, there's probably been more concealed carry progress to offset the bump stock loss. Anyway,
I don't know. That rate of fire was just.
I put most of my shots in the same building.
You mean even if you got two handguns, you're gonna have a hard time with it.
Can't you do a bump stock without a bump stock though? Just sort of hold it against your finger.
Yeah,
I don't know what a bump stock does, because I remember this being banned, but I have no fucking idea what they are.
The gun slides inside the stock back and forth, and so instead of pulling your trigger your finger every time you want the gun to go off, your finger stays stationary, and the gun is what slides.
Okay.
And so you're pushing forward all the time with your left hand, on the forend, and the recoil pushes the gun back, but you're maintaining that forward pressure, so it ends up vibrating like this.
Sure.
And so
a motion that we're all pretty familiar with.
And so the trigger impacts your finger at a very rapid rate, and it's sort of this acceleration factor that takes over, because the faster it goes back, the faster it goes forward, and eventually it's really quickly it's brrrr, and you can shoot it accurately because all you're really doing is keeping this forward pressure tension with your left hand, and it does the rest, riding inside of the stock. And that's what they outlawed. But you don't really need the stock. There's a way to do it with just your two hands, just applying pressure like this. And once you're good enough at it, you can do it somewhat effectively, but not as accurately as with the stock.
Do you remember the Las Vegas shooting? Guy got a lot of kills. He used a bump stock on a gun.
Yeah, that's what the response was
or something. Yeah, okay. I'm sure someone out there didn't know. That was what initiated the bump stock ban.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah, I just didn't know what it did. So it allows you to shoot faster, it sounds like. More
it allows you to take a
time period?
semi-auto gun and shoot it kind of full auto-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
which can be important in home defense. There's a lot of people attacking homes now. Right?
It's fun. There's triggers that they fire on the pull and the release.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.